I'm Tepe Schwartzel, and I am a Stampin' Up! Independent demonstrator, and I am doing this video from beautiful Anthem, Arizona. And what I'm bringing to you today is a very simple tutorial. There is currently a what they call a medley of products that are on clearance at 15% off. And I've done a little, what I think would be a great either hostess gift or a wonderful stocking stuffer for the holidays. They are little post-it notes, notepads, and it includes a mini pen. So let's get going, and I will show you exactly how this is made. It is very simple and anybody can do it. So let me turn the camera around and get going on the project. So hang on for a second. Oh, my camera just moved, so hang on, folks. I have to turn the camera around, so bear with me for just a second. My camera moved, so come on, there you go. Okay, perfect. All right. So, as you can see here, the name of my company is AridDesertDesigns.com, and if you're familiar with Stampin' Up, this is the current host code for the month of October. Can you believe it is October already? If you decide that you want to purchase any of the products that I'm showing you here today, then please use this host code. If your order is under $150, definitely use the host code. If it's over $150, then do not use the host code, because you will get all the Stampin' Rewards for any order over $150. So, let me put this out of the way, and I will show it later, but it is also on my blog. One of the things that Stampin' Up! Does every once in a while is they put out a medley, and this is the current medley. It's called Everything is Rosy, and as you can see, this is a 6x6 paper pack, and it comes with this gorgeous rose gold. It's a I guess you would call it an ink, but it's just a gorgeous color. It also comes with 2 rolls of ribbon. I mean, this is a wonderful deal. This beautiful blue with it's got a copper edging to it, and then this beautiful pink ribbon. And it also comes with all of these die-cut embellishments, named or tags to stamp on, flowers to put on there. It's just and also a rubber stamp set. So now the thing that I'm going to show you today is they're post-it notes. I don't know if I can use that wording, but here are a few of the designs that I've done, and these 2 were done with the Everything is Rosy product medley, and this was done with the Feels Like Frost that's in our holiday catalog. But as you can see, just open it up, and there's a beautiful little notepad. These would make perfect stocking stuffers, and then also comes with a mini pen. Now, the mini pens I got from Amazon, and I'll put a link in there. These were probably the best buy that I could find, and I'll also put a link in there where I got the notepads from. So let's get going on the project. We're going to be doing a little bit different today. This is the one that we're going to be doing. It's with Night of Navy I think it's called Night of Navy. Yeah, Night of Navy cardstock. And then I use the Everything is Rosy product medley. Okay, like I said, this is extremely easy and can be done in a few minutes time. First off, you're going to have Night of Navy cardstock, and it's going to be 7 3/8 by 3 1/4, and then it's scored at 3 1/8, 3 1/2, and 3 7/8, and that's on the 7 3/8 side. Then what you're going to do is you're going to fold along that middle score line. Now you're going to notice that one flap is bigger than the other, and there's a very good reason for that, and I will explain that when we get to that point. Now while you've got it, my bone folder, make sure you've got a good crisp fold on that, and while it's folded, like I said, you fold the middle score line. You just take your scissors and you snip into that score line, and I didn't quite get it. Okay, and go down about 3/4 of an inch and score and cut to the other score line. Now you can go ahead and fold on your other score lines. Make sure that everything's lined up. Okay, now when you go to fold this middle score line is going to go toward the inside of the project, and then that area that you snipped, that's where the pen's going to fit. Now you're going to fold that in. See if I can do this better this way. Yeah, okay. So you're going to end up with that sticking out. And again, I just use this to try and get as good as bend on that. Now again, you're going to notice that there's a bit of an edge here. You want that. The next thing you're going to do is with your score tape. Now, you know what? I did that and I wasn't happy with it. What I think you should do before you put the score tape on is to put your embellishments on, because it was a little difficult, because you're going to be taping down this side to the longest side. Your short side is going to be your front panel. Okay, now what I've got here is a piece of the designer series paper from the Everything is Rosy bundle, and it is 2 7/8 by 3 inches. Let's see which way is which, and there you go. And I'm going to use my multi-purpose liquid glue to adhere that down. Okay, center that on your front panel. Oh, that was good. Wow. When you can mess up, you do. See, we all make mistakes. Okay, there we go. Good enough for government work. All right. So then what I'm going to do is I'm using the pad from my Stamparatus. I really love that. And I'm going to ink up the thank you sentiment that is in the Everything is Rosy stamp set. And I'm going to be using the Night of Navy. And I've already got it on my block. Put my, this is the die I'm going to use. Make sure it's inked up well. And hopefully I'll be able to get this in the center. Great, got that. And then I'm going to use my Simply Chamois to clean off my rubber stamp. Okay, that's all the stamping you'll be doing today. Close up my ink pad before I end up with my elbows in it, which I have done on many occasions. Okay. And one of the dies that I'm using is this one. I've made a little cut here in between this flower and in between the petals because I want to put it on to the sentiment like that. First, we're going to, where is my pick tool? Of course. Why does everything disappear when you're looking for it? There it is. Aha. Right where I put it. Okay. Now these also come with the Everything is Rosy bundle. They're little copper mirrors. And they've got sticky, they've already got the adhesive on them. Okay, and so when you take them out, they're going to be sticky. And I'm just going to put one on each side here. And there's also a little plastic coating on there to protect them. So I'm just using my pick tool to get that off of there. How is everyone's weather today? It's absolutely gorgeous here today. I love this weather. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put dimensionals on. Where did my dimensionals go? Why is everything disappearing on me? Yes, there they are. Okay. And I'm going to put one on each end. And then I'm going to put one in the middle, but I'm going to put it down toward the bottom because I'm going to be gluing my flowers. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue here so that it's sticking to the sentiment, and then I'll turn it over and put more dimensionals on to the back of the flower die. So what I'm doing is I'm just gluing that to that so it stays. Okay. All right. And then what we're going to do is just put more dimensionals on the back of the flowers so that they can stay elevated. And get those off of there. Okay, take the paper backing off. That always helps so it sticks to your project. Okay, so now I'm going to bring this back in. And then you just put it where you would like to place it. Push it down. And then we have 6 inches of the pink ribbon. I'm going to make a bow, and naturally I know as soon as I try to do this online, I will probably mess it up. But you know what? That's bow making. But this is just a simple little bow. Yes, it looks a mess right now, but it will look better when I get done. Just pull those ends back out. Push the bows back, cut off the ends. And you've got an adorable bow, and we will use a mini glue dot. Let's attach this way. Put it at the base of your thank you. And again, you can put any sentiment in there that you want. This is for all occasions. And I'm sure anyone would love having one of these. Okay, now I will get out another notepad. I bought these in bulk because I knew I was going to be making a lot of these. And one of the things you're going to do is take your score tape. Okay, now remember there is a side where all the paper is attached. I usually I put it on the top, on that glued edge, and then down both sides. And I usually do the top so I can remember when I'm putting it on the on here that I'm putting it on correctly. So yep, got that. Okay, so like I said, I put a strip of the tear and tape at the top and down both sides. I can do this so well off-site. So if you're interested in buying any of these products, it would be greatly appreciated if you would go to my website, ariddesertdesigns.com, and by tomorrow I will have the video up on my blog site. I'll have everything down below so that you can go and check it out. It will also be up on YouTube, and my YouTube address is Arid Desert Designs, and that's with no spaces between the title, between the words. Okay, now I'll take my pick tool, and I like to burnish the tear and tape down so that I know I've got all of it sealed. One of the other things to let you know, I kind of wear a knee brace, and one of the rubber pieces was what came off of my knee brace. Tear and tape works perfectly. It's wonderful. Let me get this out of the way. Now that you've got your front done, what we're going to do is we're going to tape this section here down to the back panel. So what we have to do is put tear and tape just on these two sections, not the middle section, because that's where your pen goes in there. So, and this tear and tape fits perfectly in the in between these score lines. I mean, you could use liquid glue also, but I think this is a little bit faster, and I love the liquid glue, believe me. Cut that off. Lightly burnish that down. Use your pick tool to get the backing off. I'm sorry, the pad. Okay, then what you do is just go ahead and lay it down flat. And now what you have is this. Okay, now it still looks like it's not going to work out right, but it does. Now what you do is, this is the top. Find the top of where you put the top, the tape on the top. And I open this up all the way. and I butt this the side up to where that's the score tape has come down, and just lay it down, and there you go. See? Beautiful. Isn't that adorable? Now, these are the pens that I got. Unfortunately, they're all different colors, but it was a much better deal. Now, and all you do is you stick your pen in there, and you're voila. You've got an absolutely fantastic, like I said, a stocking stuffer. Again, I made this one with Christmas in mind. These two were made to be either as hostess gifts, or you could also use them as stocking stuffers. You know, thank you is a sentiment that's used all year round, not just during holidays. And you know it. But I would love to get one of these, because I'm constantly taking notes on everything. Again, if you're interested in purchasing the product Medley or anything else that Stampin' Up has to offer, we've got tons to offer. Go to ariddesertdesigns.com. This is the current host code. Now, when you go, like I said, I will put my blog information down there, and off to the right hand side, the host code will always be there. Always check that out. It changes once a month. And you know, if you're interested, I would love to become your demonstrator. I would love to help you get started, whether you become a discount shopper or you decide that you want to do this for a business. Because if you decide that you want to become a discount shopper, it's a $99 purchase of product, but you actually get to pick out $125 worth of product. You also get free shipping. And you know, you will then, after your initial kit order, you will then get 20% off of anything you order after that. So that's a heck of a deal. I want to thank you very much for coming and watching, and I hope you enjoy this. Thank you so much. Have a great day.